Now, the 23rd installment of the Trade and Investment Conference is scheduled from July 20th to the 22nd at the Center of Excellence in Mokoya. Now, the event promises to bring buyers, consumers, and exhibitors together for a business networking event like no other. And so joining us to talk more about it are the team lead marketing at TTMA, that's the Trinidad and Tobago Manufacturers Association, Kailash Jaikaran Singh, and head of corporate communications at Nestle Anglo-Dutch Caribbean, City Jones Gordon. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Kailash, I'll come to you first. This is not TTMA's first rodeo. This is the 23rd installment. So what new are you going to be offering at this event?
Well, first of all, last year our show was a bit smaller because we were just coming out of COVID. We wanted to manage the audience and crowds and so forth. But this year, as the Prime Minister proclaimed, things are back to normal. Yeah. So the show is actually bigger this year, so people can look forward to a bigger show like how it used to be. So we're really excited about that, to have the crowds come down during this period. We're also having product launches and live performances on the stage at TIC, so that's really exciting. We're looking forward to more interaction in terms of the buyers and exhibitors. We have both online presence as well as a physical presence, because on the 3 days leading up to TIC, we actually do our B2B meetings, but we also have a quite amount of B2B meetings happening on the day. So we have about, so far, 1 month out of the show, we have about 120 meetings scheduled online and expected double as much at the show itself. So really a place where business is going to be happening. And then on the Saturday, we have our Consumer Day, where we invite everyone here to come down and register online at ttma.com/TIC, because once you register online, it's free entry into the show.
Okay, good.
Right? So please, everyone register online and come on down, and look forward to products like Nestle, and they have quite an exciting line coming up, because I did their 5K the other day, and they had quite a great presence there with their new products. So I'm excited for City to talk about that as well.
Nice. So networking already happening apart from the TIC. Now, before I come to you, City, I also understand is there some seminars as well that's going to be available?
Yes. So we have both webinars and seminars on the 2 days leading up to TIC. We have webinars. Again, you can visit our website, ttma.com/TIC, to see what webinars they are, but you can also book to host a webinar if you wish. And on the Friday of the show, that is on the 21st, we have seminars happening in the Mandela Hall at TIC itself. And those are open to also attending, so you can look online and register to attend.
Nice. City, I'm coming to you now. So Kailash gave us a nice overview in terms of, what TTMA offers, but you are a returning exhibitor. So what can we expect from the Nestle booth this year?
Well, Nestle has products for for generations that generations in the Caribbean have loved. So we know the Maggie, the Orchard, the Nescafe, and this year we're very proud to demonstrate 2 very key products that are manufactured right here. The first is our Nature's Heart almond milk. So for almond milk drinkers, they should be very excited, because this is manufactured in Trinidad and Tobago. We also have our Nature's Heart almond coffee. So this is almond milk and coffee. It's delicious. I hope you tasted it.
I did.
And City brought no samples for us this morning, but that's okay.
Don't worry, we'll fix that. And we also have the launch of our new milk product, which is, so this is fresh milk, and we are calling it Proud Land. So we have rebranded our milk range, because we've started milks here since 1962 in the Caribbean, when Dr. Eric Williams asked Nestle to come and help start the dairy industry. And coming out of that, we're very proud, and we should all be proud of this milk that we manufacture here locally. And so we've rebranded to Proud Land, and that will also be on display. It's beautiful packaging, and it's something that we are all very proud of.
Now, the Proud Land, is there an option for the lactose intolerant among us, or even have you gone vegan as yet?
We haven't gone vegan, but we do have lactose-free milk.
Nice.
Yes, lactose-free fresh milk. So it's available right here in TT, and that balance with the Nature's Heart almond milk really gives the opportunities gives options to those opportunities we found with the growing number of flexitarians. If you're like me, you have a mix of both fresh milk and almond milk in your pantry. So we want to offer both options to local consumers. And what I love about these products and what we're so proud of is that they're made right here.
Of course. Now, Nestle is a returning exhibitor. I mean, what is it about TIC that you love so much that you keep coming year after year?
So TIC is rooted in manufacturing here, right? Is rooted in our manufacturing sector here in Trinidad and Tobago. And this is why we feel it's very important to always have a presence at TIC. We've seen a lot of benefits from participating, not only exposure of our products to the general public, but also opportunities in business-to-business meetings and communication. So definitely, TIC is something that we always want to be a part of.
Yeah. What would you tell to somebody who they're thinking about it, they may have second thoughts about whether to sign on to the TIC convention coming up in July?
Well, certainly, even as a visitor to TIC and not an exhibitor, there's so many opportunities to learn of products that are made in Trinidad and Tobago, manufactured in Trinidad and Tobago at international standards that can be exported. And so as a member of the public, there are many benefits to coming, learning more as well about the products that you do know. So for those of us that know the Nestle brand, it's an opportunity to hear more, to ask direct questions to persons who know the product and can explain to you how to fit these products into your diet, into your lifestyle.
Yeah. Now, Nestle is a global company. So when you think about that business-to-business interaction, especially with the companies who are coming regionally, internationally, you're wondering what is the benefit to Nestle if they're already international? So for a company like that, I mean, what sort of benefits do you think you can still pull from a convention such as this?
Fantastic question, because we actually are so proud of our wet seasoning. So we call it wet seasoning. It's green seasoning. It's something that we co-manufacture here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Is that the citrus wash?
Citrus wash is one of the packages that we offer to help clean your meat.
Right.
But the wet seasoning is your green seasoning in the bottle. Yes. So we co-manufacture that here locally, and actually that came out of a B2B meeting right at TIC. So TIC offered that opportunity to meet with a local manufacturer who had the capacity to do that seasoning using Maggie's recipes, Maggie's methodologies, and using the technology that they had in-house. So Nestle, in fact, as an international manufacturer, found an opportunity here with a local manufacturer. So it's a beautiful story and a great tasting product.
And a great tasting product. Kailash, I'm coming to you because I was also wondering, you mentioned some of the webinars, but you also mentioned that somebody can option to host a webinar or seminar. How does that work?
You just contact Ms. Ilanka Manrique from TTMA. You can call her at 675-8862, extension 239, or you can look on our website, and there's an option where you can get in contact with her to book a webinar or a seminar on the day of TIC.
Yeah. We're just about a month out of the hosting of this year's installment. Are there still booths available? Can people still contact TTMA to get something?
But we're all sold out a month out. I think people have been really excited for the bigger presence, and the demand has been there. Even since last year, we had to unfortunately turn away people because the show was smaller, but we were really excited that people are so happy to be back with TIC. They know the brand, they know that we deliver. I'm so happy that City shared her story and the success that came out of TIC.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for. The TTM is here to continue business, to continue support our manufacturers, and to continue boost exports of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah. I like that you mentioned Trinidad and Tobago, because I know we have a good showing from Trinidad, but do we also get people from Tobago coming in and exhibiting their products?
We do. We have our repeat exhibitors every year. In fact, Tobago takes a whole pavilion, and they have a fantastic, fantastic display every year. And they have performances during their display. And we also have our smaller SMEs that individually book at TIC, and they always have great products, and they've been with us year after year, proving that TIC is the forum for them to help business happen.
Yeah. I also, too, the SME, is there a way for them to shine among those bigger companies? Because I think people will gravitate towards Nestle is global, right?
Yes.
People may want to gravitate towards them. But the smaller ones, in the past, have you seen, buyers going towards them to get more information about their products, and they're having the networking for it to eventually be exported?
Well, this year we actually have a SME pavilion. Each year we try to kind of shine the SMEs in that way, have them marked out on the floor.
Yeah.
So we have SME pavilion sponsored by Exim Bank and Export TT. So that'll be clearly marked, as well as we offer the B2B meetings to them. And we really place emphasis on helping those companies build their brand, build their audience, build their base. And there have been SMEs that have grown through TIC, right? RHS Marketing is one that comes to mind. And they have started very small in TIC, and they've expanded. Now you see RHS Caribbean Flavors products proliferating in all of the supermarkets here. So we're really proud of those success stories, particularly for the SMEs that have grown.
Titi, in the past, what sort of partnerships or networking has Nestle undertaken following the TIC?
Well, one great example is the co-manufacturing relationship that we developed for the wet seasonings, the green seasonings line in Maggi. But outside of that, we continue to look for opportunities. So we're always talking to small businesses in Trinidad and Tobago that we meet through TIC. We're also talking to members of the public, people that have ideas, because it's a great opportunity for us to get insights into our products as well. So we see it as an opportunity to continue to network, and we continue to look for those partnerships where they may be ideal.
Kailash, I know the TTMA and the TIC is under the Ministry of Trade and Industry. Will that partnership continue in the future as well?
Of course, Ministry of Trade and Industry is our line ministry. Although TTMA is a private entity, we work very closely with the ministry. In fact, they're one of our sponsors. We also have B-Mobile that has been a return sponsor every year. Exim Bank is on board with us this year again, as well as Balroop's First Track. Balroop's Group, sorry. They are also on board. They're audiovisual sponsor for the entire show. And these are repeat sponsors, again, showing that they have seen the value in what TIC has to offer, and they keep coming back to partner with us.
Over the past 22 years, can you share some trends in terms of the marketability of our products and how possible it was for it to be exported eventually?
When we have smaller SME companies come in, what you have is sometimes you have that little hand-holding where they have to adjust whether it be their packaging, how their labeling is done, maybe, and we have those other manufacturers within the membership of the TTMA so that we can pair them with people who are in the know, and even some mentoring of some sorts, we have people on the board that represent larger companies who are willing to take on kind of advisory role to these smaller companies to get them in the frame for exports and to have a wider distribution, and we have seen that happen.
Nice. And in terms of some of the sectors we can see down there, because I'm thinking TTMA, I'm thinking Manufacturer Association, but if you have a sponsor like B-Mobile, then it opens it up to so many other sectors. So give us some examples of who we can see when we come down during that period.
Sure, definitely food and beverage sector. Yes. City will be there. We will have the construction sector. We also have service sectors. They have some a presence of ICT as well.
Yes.
We have some of the smaller manufacturers, smaller mom and pop shops. In fact, like A&J ice cream.
Yes, I know A&J.
TIC.
Yes.
And they're one of the examples that we worked with them. My CEO in particular really helped to work with them as best as we could to bring their brand bigger and bigger. And they've been continuing their trend on their own, doing amazing things and being very, very innovative. So, so we have construction, ICT. We will also have some audiovisual. We will have some other, we'll also have some other sectors. Other sectors,
yeah. Of course. And before you go, Kailash, just share with us if we need to get any more information. I know it's sold out in terms of exhibitors, but for those of us who want to come down, if we need to get any more information, is there a website, anything we can go to?
Yes, you can go to ttma.com/TIC to register as a buyer for the business days. If you have a company, you have to have a registered company, or as a consumer on the Saturday, you'll see the drop-down tab to register as a consumer. Again, if you register, pre-registered, it's free entry, so we encourage everyone to do so.
Ladies, let me thank you so much for coming in this morning. All the best with the conference coming up. And of course, I'm looking forward to that new milk that you mentioned, Citi, because I will be down there. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
And that, of course, was the team lead marketing at TTMA, Ms. Kailash Jaikaran Singh, and head of corporate communications at Nestle Anglo-Dutch Caribbean, Citi Jones-Gordon, just telling us about the 23rd installment of the Trade and Investment Convention taking place on the 20th to the 22nd of July at the Center of Excellence in Mokoya. Here on the Now Morning Show, we're going to take a break and be right back. Stay with us.